And we're back here in the studios, and we have the Tremblay family with us. Thank you so much for being with us, Ryan and Elizabeth. Let's have the boys introduce themselves if we can, because I can't tell which one's which.
You want to say your name?
Nicholas.
Yeah.
Elliot. Andrew.
Well, great to have you guys here. It's exciting coming up from Nashville. Ryan, maybe if you could tell us a little bit about, I know you've been there for about a year now.
Yes.
Tell us about that, and what was that like moving out to Nashville?
It's been amazing. We love it there. Certainly the musical community, being Music City, USA, is just thrilling to now be a part of that. It's a dream realized for us. Elizabeth and I both, I think, wanted to move to Nashville when doctors told us that we had a 1% to 2% chance of having a baby. We said, well, if we're not going to have any kiddos, then we want to get to Nashville. And lo and behold, we became pregnant with triplets, which slowed the move down a little bit. But now we're all able to be there, and we love it. It's home.
Yeah.
That's great. And you have lots of things going on in your own lives. Maybe if you could tell us a little bit about some of the things that you've been up to, and some things that you're looking forward to as well.
Absolutely. Well, certainly being in Music City, USA, it was a priority of ours to jump right into the studios. So we've been recording a lot of new music with notable producers and musicians. A Grammy award-winning and Dove award-winning tag team that we've been working with is Seth Mosley and X O'Connor, who produce for Casting Crowns and for King and Country and a lot of well-known artists. And when Seth Mosley heard us sing together in the studio, he said, do you guys perform together as husband and wife? Because you guys sound great together. And we thought, well, we have in the past, but let's be more intentional about this effort. And so in talking to For King and Country's dad, Joe and Luke Smallbone's father, their manager, his advice to me was, if you're going to do ministry, do it together. Do it as a family. And so we've been really intentional about that lately, and so we're excited about that effort. And I've also had we've had the opportunity to record with Jim Riley, who is the musical director and drummer for Rascal Flatts and Gary LaVox. And so it's just been amazing to have a bit of a revival even in our own ministry and our sound. You can hear that country influence and pop influence in what we do now, and I'm excited to bring it to parishes and dioceses across the nation. I think it's really going to inspire and uplift all who hear it.
Yeah. And maybe if you could, Elizabeth, talk about traveling around, singing together, and I know that you are really involved in the Eucharistic Revival as well, and how important that is to your ministry.
Yeah, it's really fun to be able to do music together. I mean, music is has always been a big part of my life, and to be able to do it with my family for the Lord has been really special. In our concerts, we often will witness to our own joys and struggles as a family, as a husband and wife, and it's been really wonderful to be able to witness to that, but bring some love, some humor, and hopefully inspire anybody who's there, who's listening, and encourage them in their own faith journey. It's been really exciting, and we get a lot of good feedback about that, saying, wow, I really needed that. I really needed to be uplifted, to be inspired. And I think Ryan does a nice job with his songwriting, that he's able to interweave all the songs through storytelling, and so it's dynamic, it's fun, what we do, and I know that we're excited about the Eucharistic Revival, and I don't know if you want to talk about that.
Absolutely, yeah, it's our hope to revive parishes, communities, and to really inspire people to draw closer to the life-changing power that is in the Eucharist, and specifically draw people closer to the source and summit of our faith. As Liz said, we talk about the joys, we talk about the sorrows. By no means do we have it all together. We're completely aware of that. Yeah. We're just sinners striving to be saints, and the Eucharist each week empowers us to be able to stay close to the Lord and to do that. And what we love most about it is that the Eucharist is not just a gift for us and our family. It's not unique to us. It's for everybody. Yeah. The Lord is for everyone all around the world. And so we take heart in that when we're up in front of people ministering, that it's an invitation. It's witnessing and inviting people to become a part of the party, the Catholic party.
Yeah. You guys like singing? Do you have a favorite instrument that you like to mess around with?
What's your favorite instrument?
Piano.
Yeah, Elliot, what's
Drums. Piano.
yeah, and we definitely jam together a lot. We have a very loud household. Yeah, but we do have a lot of fun together.
We took it upon ourselves to record the Chipmunk song, Christmas Don't Be Late, by David Seville and Alvin and the Chipmunks. We did our own version of that, so that's available out there.
That's good.
And they did a great job on that single, so you'll hear a little bit more from them, even on Catholic TV in the future.
Yeah, and you guys are gracious enough to tape a set for the telethon too, so we look forward and we invite people to join us September 15th and 16th for the telethon as well. And I know, Ryan, you're headed to World Youth Day as well.
Yes, I'm really excited about that, Kevin. This will be my third consecutive appearance at a World Youth Day. The first was Poland, then Panama, and now Portugal. So we're lining up the P's with international travel here, and I'm grateful to the USCCB for being gracious enough to invite me to be a part of the World Youth Day USA animation team for the Rise Up catechesis sessions Wednesday through Friday. So it will be really exciting to have that unique opportunity, not just to perform throughout the city of Lisbon, but then to, in a special way, be connected to the church as well through those gatherings. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, and talk about what it's been like. You mentioned a little bit, but to be able to travel around, to be able to go into parishes, and you were talking a little bit before we went on too about how important it is for people to see your whole family, to see the kids get up there to sing and sort of be a unit.
Yes, it's an amazing story. I think, again, one of beating the odds for sure. When doctors tell you any sorts of statistics, especially when it comes to having children, it can be a sensitive topic. And for us to talk about it and share, it's one thing, but then to just show people the fruits of our story and to show up together, really we're a growing family, a young growing family, and we need community, we need each other. I know it's sort of a thing of the past, but especially after COVID and sort of the cancellation of a lot of events and such, to now be in a time period where live events are happening again and we're all together. It's great to be growing in front of others and with others, and so it's gratifying. Again, it's a fulfillment of our dreams that we've had for a long time.
Truly, yes. And again, I think it's really important for us to not only witness and talk about it, but to actually do it together and to inspire, again, other families, other Catholic families who are striving, because it's hard, bringing up children and working on your solid marriage. So we talk about all of the things that people go through, in family life, and to be able to do it together is really, really awesome.
Yeah, it's something we feel called to, and it was the Eucharist that brought Liz and I together back in 2012. We reconnected at a young adult mass in the Diocese of Providence, and we had known each other before then, but again, that young adult mass, the Eucharist brought us together, and I think we have felt that inkling of being on a mission together ever since then, because we didn't anticipate any of this, and here we are. So it's a great gift to be able to share today with you, Kevin, and just everyone who seeks to invite us.
And I know you've written about your sister as well, Ryan. Maybe you could talk about that. And there was some talk about a film as well.
Yeah. So as you recall, the last time I was here and had a conversation with Jay, it was specifically about a project, Trust, an EP for Erica, that I put out in Erica's memory. My late sister, Erica Shea, passed away from stage 4 inflammatory breast cancer. She was 14 weeks pregnant when she was diagnosed with that cancer, and she heroically decided to keep the pregnancy. So she gave birth in April of 2015 and then passed away 2 months after giving birth. And it was on my uncle's heart to actually script a movie called Without a Doubt that is all about Erica's story. And Abby Johnson played a role in Erica's story because Abby was able to give her the encouragement that Erica needed to make that beautiful decision. And Abby's going to be playing in the movie. She's going to be playing herself. I'm going to be playing myself. Liz will be playing herself. And so we're going to be filming that later this year. Perhaps it will be released in 2024. We'll see how, as you know, show business, there can always be things that come up. They do, so we'll see when it's actually released. But a great book put out by Abby and Tyler Rowley, Life to the Full, was a book that they wanted me to go ahead and contribute to, specifically sharing Erica's story. So that book is available now through Ignatius Press, and it's just wonderful to be able to, in a very real way, both through CD form now and book form, continue my sister's ministry through our ministry, which I think was her hope. Certainly, she wanted to proclaim the Lord's goodness right up until the very end. So I feel like we're continuing her work.
That's great. We're just about out of time, but maybe if you could talk about the future and what are you guys looking forward to as you're settling in this first year in Nashville, and some of the things that you're looking forward to in the future besides ice cream.
They said, what? Ice cream? So we're certainly looking forward to getting out there and performing more as a family. Certainly, I'm still available as a solo artist, as is Liz. We're available as a duo. I feel a little bit uncomfortable just saying that the boys are ready to go off on their own just yet. Maybe they stay affiliated with us, but there'll be a point where we grow up, or they grow up, I think, and too are fostered in this artistic environment that you're providing for us here today, and everybody everywhere. So I think our hope is more of the same, to get out there, continue recording at the highest level, writing at the highest level that we can, and hopes to inspire as many souls to draw nearer to Jesus and the church as possible. And I'm sure there are a lot more surprises that we can't stay on this couch just yet, but next time we'll be able to
definitely
fill you
stop
in
by
on all
again. And if people want to find out more about your ministry, your work, your music.
Sure, RyanTremblayMusic.com is the place to do that. And I have a new single coming out on August 1st called Glow in the Dark, which features a children's choir from Holy Rosary Academy in Nashville, where the boys attended last year. So you'll hear the boys get to sing that here live.
Awesome.
And so that's something to look out for too on RyanTremblayMusic.com.
Well, great. Well, thank you all for being here. Thanks, guys, for hanging in there. I think you deserve ice cream. I think you deserve it.